Welcome, my people. Today I'll be doing a trade breakdown on GBPUSD. This was a sell trade taken on the 3-minute time frame, but our analysis began on the 1 hour time frame. So, looking at the 1 hour time frame chart right now, we can clearly see that price have been moving in a sense of it has been creating a low. The low was broken to create another low, which was a lower low, which was broken to create another low, which was a lower low, which was broken to create another low, which was a lower low. It continued like this. So, based on this, we are able to identify that price is most of the time price has been selling recently. Price has been moving downwards. So, based on that, we're expecting price to continue to sell. And for price to continue to sell, we have to identify our area which we are supposed to focus on in trying to take our trade. So presently, this low created this high, this low created this high, this low created this highest point, this low created this high, this low created this high. So basically, in scaling into the 15-minute time frame, we'll focus on the recent lowest point which created the recent highest point, which is here. So we scale into the 15-minute time frame. Being in the 15-minute time frame, we can clearly see that market has been creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Market came up here, broke structure to sweep liquidity was sitting in this here, and upon coming down, we're expecting price to continue from here to react out here to create another higher high to continue buying. But what happened? Simple. See what happened? Price broke structure to the downside to confirm as price broke structure to the downside on the 15-minute time frame. And guys, look at something. As price broke structure to the downside, the previous low was taken out to form a lower low on the 15-minute time frame. It tells us there's a possibility on the 15-minute time frame we are bearish. It that aligns, that is in the same direction as on the monthly time, sorry, as on the hourly time frame. So the 15-minute time frame is bearish, the same as the hourly time frame. So based on that aspect, we are no longer focused on this big zone. I will delete it. We'll be focused on the most recent high, which broke structure to tell us there's a possibility of a sell. I'm focusing within this from this area to this area. See, I'm focusing from this area to this area. Why? Simply because on a 15-minute time frame, this is a recent high that broke structure below to form the recent low before we took a trade. So, and waking up in the morning, what did I say again? I saw Asian low liquidity and Asian high liquidity. And remember, guys, let me scale up again to the 1 hour time frame, and you see that most at times, the Asian high and Asian low liquidity are taken out. That taken out here was not taken out, here was taken out, here was not taken out, here was taken out. So 80% of the time, price do its best to take out the Asian high and Asian low liquidity during the London session or the New York session. Based on that, I brought that concept within a 15-minute time frame to say, okay, since price has created this structure here and broken structure to the upside, it's telling us maybe there's maybe the market is bullish, but price coming into this 2 hour supply zone was unable to continue because there was a lot of rejection. There was a lot of selling pressure within this 2 hour supply zone, which did end up pushing price down to break structure to the downside. As price pushed, as price was being pushed to the downside, it broke structure to the downside, telling us that possibility of selling the market is there. I just had to wait for price to retrace into our supply zone, which was from on the 3-minute time frame, and then now I go to the 3-minute time frame. And being on the 3-minute time frame, this was our 3-minute supply zone. This zone, 3-minute supply zone. I just had to send my sell limit order and place my take profit. Okay, in taking profit in this trade was very simple. I was targeting the Asian low liquidity. Guys, remember, based on the previous concept, price always do its best to take out the Asian high and Asian low liquidity during the London or the New York session. So as I entered my trade, here was my target, and um, unfortunately, and that was really good because the trade really played out perfect. It was a perfect setup and it was a perfect trade. So Also, I want to bring you guys back into looking at this. Remember all this setup because I'm bringing you guys into my diagrammatic representation of my setup. Okay, so that you guys might understand better. As remember, as we woke up, price was moving upward. It created a structure, and that structure broke up to sweep that Asian high liquidity before price entered that 2-hour demand zone. Sorry, before price entered that 2-hour supply zone. Once it entered that supply zone, there was a lot of reaction which was able to push price to break this previous low to form a lower low. Then also there's a potential now for a sell. Then now we waited for a retracement to come into our supply zone, and that was our supply zone formed on the 3-minute time frame. We entered our trade and we're targeting our area of profit, the Asian low liquidity. Simple as that, guys. So, as I said from the beginning, my system is focused on market structure, liquidity, and supply zones or demand zones. So, I do my best to keep trading very simple, guys. Have a simple system and be patient to apply a system. And applying your system on a consistent basis on the long run comes with profitability. So, thanks for watching. I hope you did like my video. I hope you did learn from my video. I pray you may be able to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, guys. So please subscribe, like, comment. If you want to learn something, you have a question, you can write down in the comment section. I'm here to answer to all comments. And stay safe and stay blessed.